Welcome back to another episode of the Game Winner Pod. I'm your host, Malique. That's AJ. We're going to dive into a lot of basketball, some life topics as well. We got NBA, we got NFL, the draft, playoff games. How you doing, gang?
I'm doing good, bro. How about you?
Been straight, bro. It's been a minute since we've been able to post on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, we're gonna get back to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it, though. We got our first question. So, what do you think of the Lakers and their 3-1 deficit to the Timberwolves? And yeah, what you see with that?
Yeah, it's over with for us. I even said something a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago when we lost the first game. I said, yeah, we're cooked. It's over. We just don't have the team for him. And it's out playing both LeBron and Luca by himself. And it's not like Luca and LeBron is doing bad. It's just that Minnesota team has a like you said before one time, just has a better team in general, like just a better built team for the playoffs to win a championship. We don't really have that. We're still lacking a big man. We'll start Jackson Hayes and play him 2 minutes, maybe three, and he won't play for the rest of the game. Like we need a legit big man. If we had that, it might be a different story. We also don't have no defense. That always been a problem with us. We always outscore teams to win. Like Austin Reeves in the beginning of the game when he was in foul trouble and won't scoring in the first half, got all his points in the second half. It made me realize like if we're not really always been news, but it really makes sense. Like if we're not outscoring our opponent, we're not winning. Us meaning the Lakers. So it's like I don't really know no more. I think
Hmm.
we might get one in LA, but I think the series is over. I really have us losing. Me talking about the Western Conference Finals with the OKC Thunder, I don't see it no more. It's sad to say, but it's just bad overall. I just have no faith anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't had faith for a while, to be honest. But I try to give them the benefit of the doubt for a little bit. Just can't do it no more.
I'm with you, bro. You know I'm with you. We talked about this off the camera, like, and again, I don't know why I thought we could win this series. Like Luca, LeBron, we beat them in the regular season pretty good, but regular season don't really mean much in playoffs. Um, we don't have no center, bro. We don't have no center. Like, and my thing is, I understand Jackson Hayes isn't our ideal fit for a center, but why are you only playing him 2, 3 minutes? Like, Gobert is not an ideal center for the Timberwolves. They still playing him. Like, at least leave him out there because he is a lob threat. And Luka Doncic gets a lot of assists off lob threats, off lobs, period. So, like, why not at least leave him out there for like 15, 20 minutes? Because, like Jaden McDaniel said, once they take Jackson Hayes off the court, he pretty much the tallest guy out there. Now, how does that
Exactly.
work? You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of Gobert, your three man is the tallest guy on both teams. So, like, you taking away some of Luka's assists, not being able to throw the lob. Um, I know he's not the best rim protector, but he's the most athletic guy on your team. Like, why not leave him out there for a little bit? I don't get it. Uh, but that Mark Williams trade, bro, like once they rescinded that, I knew like we was winning, I feel like getting lucky when it comes to like forcing teams to like shoot threes and they was missing and all that. And it looked like we had a really good defense when we really didn't. But not getting Mark Williams, having to stick with Jackson Hayes, being really thin at the center spot. That's why we're losing. We got perimeter defenders, but we got no rim protection. And two out of our three best players, Luca, Austin Reeves, comes, traffic comes. Know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, no defense
Austin
at all.
Reeves, yeah. Like Ant-Man is putting Austin Reeves in hell, right? He's starting off slow, but he'll like find his groove throughout the game, but it'll still be too late. Luca's getting his points, he's not rebounding or assisting at the rate I thought he would, but he's still putting up 30 plus. But he is getting cooked. They're singling him out. They bringing him up to the top of the key, and it's just one on one. You can't guard me, and I'm going to just get a bucket on you. Like it's bad, bro. Like it's terrible. And so yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised we down 3-1. I'm not. And I mean, people saying now Lakers in seven. Nah, we may get the next one. We may when we go back home to LA, they might get that one, but this ain't going no more than six. I really got them beating LA next game in crypto. So
Yeah, and that's possible. Like we can definitely lose next game. The Lakers can lose the next game. I just like everything you said. I agree with. Like it's. I think us not having that big man, even though like you said, Rudy Gobert's not the traditional big man for them. It's like we needed that. Like I've seen, like you said, Luka didn't have he had like what 2 assists and 1 rebound, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Like we're not gonna win games like that. That's not how Luka even plays. Like when he did with the Mavericks against the Timberwolves last year, when he was throwing lobs up to Gafford and Lively and them, like that's the type of the basketball he plays, not this 5 out isolation. Everybody just getting a bucket when you have no defense on the other end. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the same thing, going smaller, but we have no defense. Like it starts with defense. I'm seeing that man rise up on 2 people making threes. I mean. Even though them type of shots you ain't gonna make 90, but you ain't gonna make 100% of the time, it's still like, bro, look who we have in front of him. Like every time you see Austin Reeves, you see Luca, you're gonna smile and just call it ISO because you know they ain't got no defense. Like it's bad, bro. I'm seeing him get past him with ease. He's getting to the basket. Like we shouldn't be losing to no Timberwolves. We shouldn't be down to Timberwolves 3-1 with Luca and LeBron James on the same team. I mean, let's be realistic. Like no big man or not. Like this is Luca and LeBron James, bro. We're talking about one of the greatest ever, top 3 greatest ever, and a superstar, an international superstar who's come on now. Like it's not making sense to me, but like you said, it really can. We could be home next game, and I wouldn't be shocked. And matter of fact, I'm not even mad no more because I blame this on the Lakers. Like why? Like you said, why would you rescind that trade? If you feel like Mark Williams is not healthy enough, how does the Hornets feel like it? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't even make sense to me. What type of sense does that make? So from there on, like you said, it was more of us just outscoring teams, other teams just missing threes. Never us actually locking on defense. Just the stuff that Jared Vanderbilt and Goodwin and all them did it was overshadowed by us scoring a lot. Games where Rui had 20, also Reeves have 20, LeBron have 20, and Luka have 20. That's 80 points right there, not beside on your bench. Like you're going to win games like that. It's not going to be like that every game. And unless we do it next game, we ain't going to win it. It's sad to say.
left to say, bro, I'm with you, bro. I got nothing left to say.
But speaking on that, so after seeing us play like that and the Mavs losing the plan, do you feel like that trade that Nico made sense? Like feeling like what exactly is like seeing? We thought the Mavs was gonna lose the trade because Kyrie. Well, I thought the Mavs lost the trade just because of the fact they traded AD, and they thought AD was better than Luca. But now seeing what we see now in the playoffs, how do you feel about it?
Um, I've been seeing a lot of people be like, "Oh, they see where Nico was coming from." Now, I'm not gonna go as far to say that because I mean we still got to understand like the Lakers made the deal for Luca not to win now. Although we know that he's capable of winning now, they really made this trade for the future and like life past LeBron and stuff like that. So I feel like we got to give it a couple years to really answer that question. I'll say this much: Nico definitely looks good right now. Like right now, no one can talk shit about him. Like he's looking good right now. Everything he said, out of shape, can't play defense, whines too much. It's showing. He's doing the same thing in LA, and we're getting our ass kicked. So right now, yeah, he's looking good. But I'm not gonna go as far to say he was right or not because I mean we did make the playoffs. You did not make the playoffs, although granted AD was out, Kyrie was out. Um, but the world knows, bro. Like Luka is a top 3 player in the game right now when healthy. AD is a top 10 player in the game when healthy. But our roster was not tailor made to win this year. No, I feel like in the offseason they're gonna go and they're gonna get a center, maybe two. Probably bring in some more wing guys to play defense and can shoot the ball. Because like I said, we know this lineup, this roster is not tailor made for Luka. They just brought him in because the Mavericks offered him. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't go into this year thinking, oh, we may get Luka. So I feel like it's too soon to really know what I'm saying, tell for that. Now, like I said again, Nico seems right now, but in the end, I feel like we won that trade, but it's too soon to tell. What do you think?
Yeah, like you said, I definitely feel like we won the trade. And also Nico is probably looking very good by the way Luca is playing. I'm starting to think like Luca is one of them type of superstars where he's like a bad superstar to me. More of like so he doesn't play no defense. He whines to the refs a lot. I've seen plays where he'll lose the ball. He won't even worry about getting back on defense. Like he'll lose the ball at half court, be on the ground. He'll get up and watch the other player go on the court and just make the layup, or just wait for another teammate to come and foul you. I understand, bro. Like you said, you the top three player in the game right now when healthy. But when are you gonna realize you got to take the extra step in your game? Like the reason why you lost last year is because you have no defense and you got locked up by Jaylen Brown. So it's like it's the same thing. We're seeing the same thing this year. Not saying that we always knew that he didn't have defense, but we knew he didn't have defense. But I would have thought playing with LeBron James, you know what I'm saying, playing on like a semi better team will help you try to win a championship to where you step your defensive play up. He still ain't got it. He don't do no hustle plays. He's literally out there to score, bro. Like it's sad. Like if Luca is not scoring, he's not gonna make it. He's not nothing to the team because he doesn't do the other things. Like he'll jack up 25 to 30 shots a game, but he's not going to play defense to create turnovers for another 25 to 30. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of them type of superstars where it's just like I'm seeing other superstars, Ant-Man, Shea, all these other superstars are playing defense, bro. Like Jokic will sometimes even step in to play defense when he needs to, and Jokic is not known for defense. Like Luca is the only player I know, only superstar I know out of them who doesn't play no type of defense. I can't even get a clip where he's locked a person up. You know, like it's and I'm not saying that just it kind of hinders them. It hinders the team because we as a team we definitely won the trade. But it's like it's not gonna show until the little things. Like them small things like that helps the team out. So I mean until Luka gets some defense or something, it's gonna be bad, bro. We can even bring in the big men next year, some shooters, but I feel like in playoffs it comes down to defense. If you ain't gonna play no defense, you're not gonna win.
But I will say though, like if you look at it, everything he's doing now, like this ain't new. Like he was doing the same stuff last year and the year prior and the year prior. But if you look at what the Mavericks did, they brought in PJ Washington, they brought in Derek Lively, drafted him. They brought in Daniel Gafford. You brought not Najee Marshall. Like you surrounded him, although you know he's bad on defense. You surrounded him with rim protection. You surrounded him with athletic wings who can defend. You know what I'm saying? And take the other guy's best ball handler. Here in LA, you really can't do that because in Dallas it was PJ Washington. It was um Finney Smith, who was in LA now, but like as regards to like last year, you know what I'm saying? PJ, it was Daniel, it was uh all these other guys. Here, it's like you don't really have no one to really cover for him on defense because I mean you can single out him, you can single out Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves isn't taking the other team's best player. LeBron is 40 and is still a better defender than both of them combined, but he's also 40, so it's different. You don't want to play Jackson Hayes, so that's that. And Rui can defend a little bit, but he's not really known for it also. So that whole starting five that is out there with Luca, not one of them is known for defense.
At
That
all.
that was never the Mavericks team. The Mavericks team had two to three guys in the lineup with them that were known for just defense, or they were known defensively. You know what I'm saying? So when you really look at it like that, it's like, all right, I see why we down 3-1 like this because he has no lob threat and he has no real teammates that are true defensive stoppers in the starting lineup. Now you got some coming off the bench like Vando, Finney Smith, Jordan Goodwin, but those guys aren't offensively skilled enough to a certain extent to where they can really stay on the floor for real. Like if Vando could knock down the three ball at the same rate, let's say Reggie Bullock could a couple years back when he was playing in Dallas with Luka, right? Now I'm saying Reggie Bullock because he was not a good player for real, but you knew why he was out there.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
Vando could knock down the three ball at that rate, the rate that he did, I guarantee he'd be starting
For
because
sure.
because he's that good defensively. If he could knock down the trade ball at that rate, he'd be good. Finney Smith, I like him. You know what I'm saying? But a little undersized. They got him playing the four or the center at sometimes. He's undersized. Um, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not known for defense, but he gives you everything else.
Right.
Now it's to me now it's on LA to put the right pieces around him because this team was still built around LeBron and AD, and all you did was remove AD and you brought in Luca. Now you have to tailor make the team for Luca. You know what I'm saying? And once we do that, I feel like we'll be better off. But like I said, like this year, this was a trial year. Let's call it what it is. Like we got to the playoffs, but this team couldn't compete for real because Luca needs a certain crop of people around him that we just don't have right now because they weren't prepared to make this trade. But you're not gonna say no to a superstar who's 25 that you know can lead you for the next decade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go ahead and get on to another playoff game. Detroit Pistons playing the New York Knicks in Detroit. It was a great game. I watched the whole thing. Um, so the question is, do you feel like Tim Hardaway Jr. was robbed? Do you feel like the Pistons were robbed um, by the refs not calling that foul on Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Yeah, it should be 2-2 going back to when they just played in Detroit. Should be
Yeah.
2-2 going back to New York.
Mhm.
They definitely should have called that three. Even me watching, I don't understand what referees be looking at, but even I seen contact on the 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why the referees always got to put that stuff in there. Like, they act like they don't see the things, and then after the game happens, a couple hours later, oh yeah, that definitely was a foul. I mean, obviously, bro, everybody's seen the foul but you. I'm so confused, but yeah, it definitely was robbed. And for a series like that, bro, every game been close. Like that's one of the exciting series. Like every game been kind of close lately. It been going down to the last 5 minutes of the game. So if you and for me, like calling that foul would have been make it would have been enough. All you had to do is make two free throws at the free throw line. They lost by one. All you had to do is make two free throws, and they back in New York 2-2. I mean, why not make the game interesting? Like make the series interesting for everybody. 2-2 going back to New York, seeing how everything plays out. Yeah, I think the Pistons was definitely robbed. The Pistons did everything, but also like they can't stop Jalen Brunson, bro. Like Jalen, I mean, we already know how Jalen Brunson is, but they couldn't stop him worth nothing. Like he was scoring at will. Cat made a couple good shots at the end of the game. That one 3-pointer, even get him up by one, that was crazy. But still, though, they got robbed. I think the Pistons should have came out there with a dub because I think Tim Hardaway Jr. would have made at least two of them free throws, two of the three of them free throws. So I definitely think the Pistons got robbed for sure.
So I'm with you. I think they got robbed also, but I'm not gonna give them that they were deserving to win the game only because Cade Cunningham had two opportunities to win that game previous to that. You know what I'm saying? He had a little midi that he missed. It was a good
Yeah,
shot.
he missed that.
You know what I'm saying? I think he had like a turnover to it late in the
He did.
game. So it's like to me, the Pistons had chances. You know, they just didn't capitalize. And that goes back to like what I hear former NBA players say all the time, like, don't rely on the refs. Like in a spot like that, close game, it's a big game, it's a playoff game. You never want to put the game in the refs' hands because you never know what they could call. You know what I'm saying? Like they could call the flat foul, they may not. Like we seen James Harden all the time back in Houston. try to get those calls versus the Warriors, and you know what I'm saying, they weren't giving it to him like that. So yeah, like I'm with you. I do feel like Tim Hardaway was fouled and they got it wrong, but I'm not gonna say they were deserving to win because they had so many chances to win that game and it didn't capitalize. And when you combine that with Brunson and Cat going off like they did, especially Brunson, I think he gave you like 15 points in the fourth. But Cat hitting clutch bucket after clutch bucket after clutch bucket. It's like you can't you can't allow them to do that and not capitalize on the offensive end and then expect the refs to give that kind of foul call. When you really think about it, that whole game was physical. Like watching that game, bro, I'm like, damn, like they going at it for real. Like there was a foul probably could have been called one out of every three plays. That's how physical it was. That whole game. The score was like 94-93. Like it was like a low 90s score. 90s basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm with you. Like the refs definitely missed that one, but I can't just go to say they should have won off that. Because they could if they would have won, they would have been one because it wouldn't have got to that point. It had Cade, you know what I'm saying, delivered. Or had they delivered.
No,
Go ahead.
well, I'm not saying like more of like they deserving to win because yeah, like you said, you had good points. K did miss a midi, had a turnover. I mean, crucial game in crucial spots like that, you can't do that. All I'm saying is like I just feel like a foul is a foul in the day, like you gotta call the foul, bro. Like if it's a blatantly obviously obvious foul, like sometimes you have to call it. Like there's no way a foul like that should even go overlooked. You know, it's small things like that. I know Jalen Brunson cooked them in the fourth and Cat was doing his thing down the line, and they shouldn't even be in that position to lose like that. But it's like when you got a foul like that, like he literally hit him on the side, bro. Like you can't get no, it can't be more in your face. So it's like it was just that opportunity. It's just right there. Like small things like that should have been called, and it's not, and that's what I'm saying. Like Pistons deserving to win, nah. Definitely not, because there's moments where they should have won. They could have won. They just didn't capitalize on the opportunity. But you still got to call a foul at the end of the day. Like a foul is a foul. That's just me though, personally.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Like I said, I'm with you. You still gotta call that. And like I said, like for me personally, I feel like when it comes to refs, if you don't do your job like you're supposed to, you know it's a blatant foul where you just like you because refs piss me off, bro. Like they really do. Because like they know what they I feel like refs know what they be doing sometimes
Yeah.
and it be costing a team or costing a player. Like me, if I was I can't be no commissioner because I had anger problems. I'd probably fire a ref the second he do some dumb shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Um Like I said, I just feel like refs, I don't know how refs are graded, but I feel like if you miss a blatant call or if you do something to hurt a team that didn't deserve it, something has to happen to you. Whether like suspension, you know what I'm saying? Uh like no without pay, something has to happen to you, bro. Like can't ref for a little bit, like, cause like, bro, you really hurting these teams and these players out here based off your decisions. And halftime, you're not even right.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel it. But let's go on to the NFL side of things. Um, let's go back. Let's talk about the draft for a little bit. What happened? Do you think the Browns are done for not keeping that pick?
I do, I do, because I mean, in hindsight, in the moment, I don't know if the Browns thought Shedeur was gonna fall to the fifth round. No one thought that, but looking back at it, they traded back, and yeah, they got a lot of draft capital, but you could have got Travis Hunter along with Shedeur. You end up taking like people had Shedeur mocked to the Browns like when the like back a couple months ago when they was first talking about the draft. Then they talked about Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter. It's like, okay, so you're gonna get one of them. So then you trade back. Yeah, you got a lot of value, but it's like, bro, you got Mason Graham, who's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he ain't Travis Hunter. You could have had Travis Hunter along with Myles Garrett, and people was talking about, oh, well, the quarterback situation is so bad in Cleveland, but you drafted Shedeur. So you could have had both of them. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I get, yeah, I understand they got a lot of draft capital back for that and whatnot, but I don't think Mason Graham is as good of a player as Travis Hunter. So to me, you would have made your team better regardless, trading back or not. You could have got Travis Hunter and got Shedeur. You wouldn't, matter of fact, you ended up taking Dylan Gabriel, a quarterback who we all know is not better than Shedeur Sanders at all, before Shedeur. So it's like in hindsight, yeah, I think they were dumb because they could have got both of them. And I think Shedeur Sanders is going to be a great quarterback in the league. Like I think my Steelers are dumb and stupid for not taking him. We got Will Howard. And like I even said it on a TikTok video, bro. Like I hope this is the year we have our first losing season. I want the Browns, Ravens, and Bengals to smack the fuck out of us, bro. Like real talk.
Yeah, y'all crazy for not taking him at all. Y'all
Yeah.
had plenty of chances.
I want them to smack the fuck out of us, bro. So that way we wake up. Maybe Tomlin will be gone by then. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it's like I do think they dumb though, because to me, they ain't have to do all that. They could have got a generational player on offense and defense. And if you know you're finna get Shador anyway, who knows him better as far as route running and all that stuff than Shador? And he's gonna be on defense too, along with Miles Garrett. Like, so yeah, I think they are. What's your take?
Yeah, basically what you said. I mean, you couldn't be more right. It didn't make sense to me either. Like you said, get Travis Hunter second pick. If you like, you already had intel before the draft even started that he was going to slip. All right, cool. So use that against other teams and take them when you need to take them. You know what I'm saying? Like second round, third round. It's just you could have got Travis Hunter second pick. Then you could have just got Shedeur and like you did now. If you would have waited to the fifth round like Shedeur waited, like how he got all the way down to then, you'd have been fine. Like you said, who knows him better than Travis Hunter? And then I seen they just picked up Deontay Johnson because they have no other legitimate good receiver on the roster besides Jerry Jeudy, bro. So then you got Travis Hunter on the same side as on the other side of Denzel Ward. Then you have Travis Hunter with Jerry Jeudy on the offensive side, with Shedeur Sanders as your quarterback. Now, I understand that's a lot of rookie players that you're putting yourself into, but you're the Browns, bro. Like you got to start somewhere. You got to get a franchise. The only reason why the Browns are never good because they never have a franchise quarterback. You always got great defense and the players around them, but never that quarterback. That all you had to do was just get Travis Hunter, keep your pick, and then once you know Shador is already fallen, get him up. Once you do that, get him. Once you do that, you got two of the best players already in the draft, and two of the top five best players already in the draft, and um they already have a connection from college. And you know how that went. Travis Hunter won the Heisman, and how is he gonna put himself in the Heisman? You couldn't do without Shedeur Sanders. So it's
Exactly.
like I don't understand what these teams be thinking. I'm still stuck off the fact that he even slipped that far. I'm so shocked, bro. Like it's to the point where you have so many teams out here that need a quarterback, and all of them just said, "Nah, Shador's not it. We don't believe in Shador. We don't think he's the one." They already had him as number. They had him number one over Cam Ward in the QB rankings and draft. And you saying he gonna slip to the fifth round for the Browns?
Hey, and matter of fact, let's go to that question. Um, do you think the league had it out for him? Because personally, I feel like I'm not gonna go as far as say it was racist or anything like that. I think that's a little too strong. But do you feel like the league had it out for Shedeur Sanders, or do you feel like okay, maybe they just thought he wasn't really all that good to begin with, and maybe we was the ones just boosting him up?
I I seen somewhere a couple of outlets on the social media saying like Dan his like interviews was like more of like a demanding thing. Like you know how like the Mannings was where they didn't want Eli to go to a certain team. I think that's where they was trying to put him in the same category, saying like, you can't really do the same thing as the Mannings, but it's Shedeur Sanders, bro. His dad is Deion Sanders. Like you're not going to put yourself in a terrible situation. And I've heard that he even said he would want to play for the Browns. So I'm confused on that. I don't know. I don't want to say this out for the Sanders. Because there's no way shit. I've never seen somebody who was number one in QB rankings and coming into the draft slip to fifth round. That's just blatant disrespect. At the end of the day, you had y'all Steelers need a quarterback who don't even know who they're gonna be the quarterback next year with all them players on your roster. Then you got the Saints who was dealing with that Derek Carr situation before he figured out that he might be able to play. Um, you got all these situations going on. The Colts dealing with Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, they're fine with that. Um, and you telling me none of them teams wanted Shedeur Sanders. That's why like you take Dylan Gabriel, you take um Jackson Dart, Tyler Shaw. I don't even know who that is over Shador.
Bro, Tyler Shaw threw like a underhand pass for an interception one time, bro. I'm gonna show you that clip, bro. That was wild to me when I saw that, bro. Real talk, bro. He did that
I
shit, he
got
did like a little underhand pass, and that shit went for an INT. They took that over Shador.
that's what I'm saying. Once I seen that, bro, and matter of fact, what really got me when y'all didn't take him at the 21st pick, I said, yeah, it's just they just disrespecting him at this point because y'all need a quarterback. Y'all the one of the teams who has what only one quarterback on roster right now, one starting like who probably might start. Just for the fact y'all don't have one, it's like y'all definitely could have took him. It's definitely disrespecting the Sanders. I don't want to make it seem like it is, but it's like it make it that's what it seems like because there's no other justification to the situation. I just don't understand it.
Nah, that's wild, bro. Like I said, like I'm with you, bro. Like I feel like they had it out for him. I feel like they, like I said, I wasn't in the meetings. We weren't in the meetings, of course, so we don't really know what was going on. Say he was demanding. I heard reports saying he was too like cocky, whatever, trying to humble him and all this and that. I just I know this much. The man's a good quarterback in a league where teams need good quarterbacks. And like I said, like I hope this bites us in the butt. I hope it bites the Saints. I hope it bites the Colts. I hope it bites the Seahawks. Any team that took a the Browns are really stupid though. 'Cause why would you even take Dylan Gabriel in the first place? I ain't even know who that was until the draft. But like I said, it's just I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna go to Cleveland. He's gonna win that job. He's gonna have a good rookie year. I could probably
Oh yeah,
see
for sure.
like 20 touchdown passes and less than 9 picks or less than double digit picks. So like a
Right.
20 touchdown season, like 7 picks, something like that. I could see that in his rookie year and have a
What
good rookie season. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The Browns, low key, can make the playoffs next year. They could because that
yeah,
defense is already elite. So it's
for
like
sure.
exactly that defense already elite. So now it's like, all right, you push Shedeur Sanders up in there to go along with Judy. Know what I'm saying? They've always had a decent run game. Yeah, they can
I
make the playoffs for sure. There could be 3 teams in the playoffs in the AFC North, and it won't be Pittsburgh. I, I, I I'm a Steeler fan. I don't want us to make the playoffs no more. I'm sick of how we do things.
that's depending on who your quarterback might be. But I realistically for me, I want Shador to start from the jump. I feel like they're gonna have Joe Flacco out there for a couple of games to see how he go. I know Joe Flacco might not be the starter for the whole year because I think he's gonna be on a very short leash. Um, what's gonna happen is I think about 2, 3 games in, they're gonna realize they need to just push Shador out there and have him out there. I think drafting Dylan Gabriel was just another part of being disrespecting Shador because we all know Dylan Gabriel ain't gonna get the job done. That's probably practice squad. Kenny Pickett, he ain't doing much. Um, I think Joe Flacco is probably going to start the first couple games, and then what's going to happen is, depending on how he go, which it might not be good, they're going to push Shador out there. Because I mean, you might as well start Shador just to rebuild it, see how see how things go. You got nothing to lose. I mean, you already got the players around them, so why not try?
Exactly. Eric, so I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see this season. I feel like a lot of teams got better. and some teams got worse or they stay stagnant. But we got a little more time left. Uh, you down for another NBA question real quick? So I thought
Yeah,
about
go ahead.
you were talking. Do you feel like Giannis is out of Milwaukee after this year?
Oh yeah, he needs to get it. I ain't gonna lie, Giannis should have been gone last year. He definitely needs to get up out of there. And knowing now Dame that he might not even play the whole year next year, Giannis ain't gonna get it done by himself. I don't care who they're gonna try to bring in. Giannis need to just might as well ask for that trade now, cause it's nothing left for him in Milwaukee. He didn't got him a championship, great. He didn't got him to where they need to be. I think about time for him just to separate ways. Ain't nothing, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, he might want to stay for the rest of his career. That's fine, but. I hope he sees there's nothing left for him. Like you got Dame, you try to get the players around y'all to make something happen. Dame was hurt the past 2 years, bro. I mean, it's sad. Dame got tore his Achilles. It's sad about the leg injury he had. He didn't really go into the playoffs with much, but I'm starting to see like Giannis just can't be the only person showing up every game, bro. I mean, that has to be tiring, bro. And you already got yourself a championship, bro. You don't really need to prove nothing to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just ask for a trade. The least they can do is get him traded to a team that he want to get traded to at this point and go from there. I mean, if Dame didn't get hurt, maybe I'll be a different way just for the fact that matters you still got Damian Lillard on your team. But this proof right here shows like you're down 3-1 to the Pacers, bro. And there's no way y'all should be down 3-1. There's no way in hell. But this right here is showing me how the Bucks really don't have the team for the future with Giannis. Like Giannis he has to leave, bro. Has to be done.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Like it sucks to say though because, like I said, like I've only ever known him in Milwaukee, but yeah, they just down spiral. This started when they traded Drew Holiday away, and I know career wise, Dame is a better player than Drew. We look at the All NBAs, the All Stars, the accolades, all this and that. But I'm gonna be so straight up about this. If I want to win a championship, I'm not taking Dame over Drew Holiday. I'm just not. Dame has shown he can lead you to a championship. Drew Holiday has shown he can be a key piece to win a championship back to back years. So it's like I it's a tough situation for the Bucks. I feel like that's like you said, Giannis, he brought them that championship, nothing left to prove. I low key see this like I see the Kareem situation, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar brought him a chip, left, went to LA. But in Giannis' case, he's not gonna win no more in Milwaukee. Like I think they should blow that team up. They should blow that team up, trade away Brook Lopez, trade away Bobby Portis, trade Giannis, trade Dame, and just start from the ground up. They traded Middleton for Kyle Kuzma, thinking that'd be a spark. He gives you zeros across the board one game. Um, so he's not, yeah, like he's not making up for what Chris Middleton brought to the team. Um, like when I watch that series, bro, it's like it's 1-on-5 out there.
That's
Like,
exactly what it is.
yeah, it's like it's 1-on-5. Like it's Giannis doing his thing, but the way the Pacers play on offense, no one on the Bucks outside of Giannis can defend that. Like Brook Lopez, like they're torching him. They torching uh Gary Trent. Like no one can really mess with them outside of Giannis. It's bad, bro. It's bad. Like you say they shouldn't be down 3-1 with Dame and Giannis, but it's like the Bucks really haven't been all that good this year. Like you got Dame, you got Giannis, yeah, but when I look at who they played in the regular season and whatnot, like they really haven't really done anything for real.
Lived up
Like,
to expectations.
huh?
They haven't lived up to expectations,
Yeah, like
basically.
think about it. What was the signature? What's the signature win that the Bucks had this year?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't even think of one.
Can't think of one. I mean,
I can't think of
maybe
one.
the in-season tournament championship game that doesn't count because it's an in-season tournament game. But I mean, you know how I feel. The Thunder was a young team; they're still young. But outside of that, you can't think of not one signature win that they had.
I can't think of that one. I think there was more, I think Bucks was just more of a team that just floated, just kept floating through the years. I mean, kept floating throughout the year. Like we're just staying that fourth to fifth spot. Like they wasn't really no outlier. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really, like you said, the NBA Cup. That's all they got to show for it this year, and that's really like a regular season game. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not. I didn't really see nothing much. I don't know what the viewers think, but I personally feel like the Bucks wasn't gonna do nothing this year anyway. I've heard people on ESPN saying they might do this, they might do that. I personally never thought the Bucks was even a good team to begin with, just because, like we said, like they don't. It's literally Giannis and Dame, and if Dame's hurt, you just got Giannis, and you just can't rely on Giannis just to do everything by himself, knowing that he's nice, but you can't rely on Giannis just to get y'all what y'all need to get. He already then did that, got him a chip for that. So now it's like. You gotta just show him respect, bro. If Giannis want to trade at this point, you gotta trade him, and at least trade him to the team that he wanted to get traded to. Because Giannis is still a type of player where if you put him with this right person, with the right teammates, or he gonna get you another one. He'll get
Oh,
him another one. It's
oh, he'll
Giannis.
run
Like,
up probably two or three.
yeah, exactly. It's Giannis in the end of the day. You just gotta put him with the right people. I mean, if he got one with the Bucks team they got a couple years ago, put him with another superstar, he getting the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like that's all you need to do at this point. The Bucks got nothing else to prove. They try to put Doc Rivers in there to try to get the spark. First of all, I really think they shouldn't even fire the coach last year. If you know what I'm talking about, Griffin. They shouldn't even fire him. They was like 25-12 when they fired him. There was no point for that. Then they try to get it just didn't make sense, bro. So now they need to just go ahead, wrap everything up like you said, rebuild, trade everybody away, which they probably won't, but that's what they need to do because right now it's not looking good.
Well, if you trade away Giannis, you definitely rebuilding. So I think they would trade away.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, exactly. And for Dame, he's probably gonna be out for next year. I hate to say that, but it's like you might as well get rid of him too.
You think about it, bro. Next season could look so different as far as like teams and where teams measure up to other teams because this is an off season where we could see Giannis be traded, Kevin Durant be traded, Devin Booker be traded. Um, shoot, and some others.
There's there's a whole lot of teams that need to be traded. There's a whole lot of teams that have players need to be traded. Who else?
Sabonis could go.
So bonus would go. Well, how do you feel about the Grizzlies, bro?
Ja could go. Desmond Bain could go. Jaren Jackson could go. I think they should blow that up anyway, also because I think management messed them up. I think upper powers should have kept that team together from a couple years ago, and they didn't. And we're seeing the the negative downside to that. What about you? What about you?
Yeah, I was about to say I feel like John needs to go. I think Ja has nothing else to prove. I think he has nothing else to like to do in Memphis. It's just I feel like they want to. I think they want to base their team around Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
I
So you
think
think
Jaren
about it.
Jackson is a centerpiece for that team now.
So you think about it, bro. A lot of players, big name players, could be on the move this year. You feel me? A lot of
Yeah,
players.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't know what's gonna happen next year. I know KD not gonna come back. So wherever he go is gonna shake up the NBA by itself. I think Devin Booker gonna go. Uh Giannis, if those three go right there, that's gonna be crazy for the league. Ja could go. Like it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like I said, this free agency this summer, bro, is going.
I'm actually excited for the offseason.
Yeah, yeah. But that's all the time we have for this show. We want to appreciate you guys tuning in, watching. We was gone for a couple weeks, had to figure out some stuff, but we back. We're gonna be posting every single week. Um, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, rocking with us. Catch y'all next video.
All right, y'all.